After the war, a lot of Jennies were sold as government surplus. The pilots who bought them came to be known as barnstormers, gypsy flyers, flying fools. All over the country, they put on shows, walking the wings of a plane hundreds of feet up, throwing their frail craft into loops, spins, dives, risking their necks for the benefit of the farmers, shopkeepers, housewives, and children.
Hi, we're in the golden age of flight pavilion, and today we're going to talk about barnstorming. So barnstorming came about at the end of World War I. As we had mentioned in another video, the American planes were late to get to the action, and they were on the docks in New York, ready to go when the war ended. So the American pilots coming back from service in World War I were telling themselves, really like flying. It was fun, especially when nobody was shooting at me. And they wanted to still fly. So they were lucky. There was the Curtiss Jennies sitting on the docks, boxed up, ready for them to buy and use for their own personal service now. So now they have their airplanes. They got to find a way of making money. So what better way to make money than to put on air shows? So barnstorming came about that they'd be flying around the countryside and looking for a place to land. There's not a lot of airports built yet, but who has places to land, and better yet, who has fuel for their airplanes? Farmers. So the pilot would circle the barn a couple of times, get the farmer's attention, and then come in for a landing. Farmer would come out all mad because they just landed on their freshly plowed field, but the pilot would say, hey, got a proposition for you. I want to put on an air show. And you can charge money for people to come to your farm, watch me fly, and we'll share the money. And if I should crash and die, you get all the money. So that's how barnstorming was started. And it started off with two planes. This one here, first of all, being the Jenny. And then the second plane that was famous for barnstorming was our Lincoln Standard. Both planes were readily available and cheap and easy to fly. So besides doing the barnstorming, doing aerobatics, tricks, and sometimes flying through the open doors of the barn, they would also do things such as wing walking, transferring from a car up a ladder to the airplane, and they even tried playing tennis with one person standing on one wing, the other on the other, trying to hit the tennis ball back and forth. Now, what's unique about both of our barnstorming airplanes is they are both movie stars. The Jenny was in the movie The Spirit of St. Louis. The Lincoln Standard was in the movie It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. And both planes are reportedly flown by no other than Charles Lindbergh himself. So come out to the museum and learn about barnstorming. Thank you.